Hello, and welcome to the first top 5 ever done on my channel. And before we get into this, I just have a couple of ground rules. The first thing is that I only play Destiny on the Xbox One, and the second thing is that this is my own opinion, and if you guys disagree with me, that's quite alright, and everyone has a right to their own opinion. Now that we have that out of the way, let's jump right into this top 5. Today we are looking at the top 5 exotic weapons in Destiny. Coming in at our number 5 spot is the Thorn. Now the Thorn, isn't that crappy hand cannon that you had back in September? Well, yeah, it is. But it also got an update that increased its magazine size to 9 and also increased the max ammo you can carry with it and also the weapon stability and handling. Not to mention that the biggest buff to this gun was done to the reload speed. Now this weapon is a powerhouse in PVE and manages to keep shields down with the Mark the Devourer key skill. That's about it for our number 5 slot, but let's see what's coming in at number 4. Serosa regime. This auto rifle belongs to the low rate of fire, high impact variant of auto rifles. This thing comes out of the box with the highest stability in the game and is tied for the highest impact. Now this weapon also gains additional damage on the bottom half of the magazine while also having the chance to heal you. Not only is the Serosa a powerhouse in the PvP, but it also manages to hold its own and more in PvE, and specializing in the Crota encounter of the Crota's End Raid. This weapon is the best auto rifle in the game, and it certainly holds a place in my heart as it was my first exotic primary I'd ever received. This is why the Serosa regime manages to hold down the number 4 slot. Jumping right in at number 3, we have the Vex Mythoclast. Now this weapon has come in under a lot of controversy as whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it was nerfed to hell. Well, the answer is it's still good, and it's still really good. Now when they nerfed the Vex Mythoclast, they actually buffed the precision damage on it. So what you want to do with the Mythoclast is run max stability, and this will give you the best setup available. Even at 321, this weapon still hits like a truck and is still one of the best weapons in the game, and in my opinion, the best primary exotic in the game. From here on out, I'm pretty sure you can all guess what the number 1 and number 2 slot is going to be. So coming in at number 2, we have, of course, everyone's favorite, the Icebreaker. Now if you don't know, the Icebreaker is a high impact sniper rifle that regenerates ammo over time. And the Icebreaker is the best sniper rifle in the game. But the question is it the best exotic? Now I was thinking about this for a while, and I finally came to the conclusion that no, it isn't. Because the Icebreaker, however, even it does regenerate ammo, and it does hit hard, and of course it explodes enemies when you shoot them. But the issues I have with this weapon are that it does have a lot of kick to it, and also the problem is if you've wasted all your rounds, you're kind of stuck sitting there not knowing what to do, and this can be a big problem in certain circumstances. Even though there are very few negatives and lots of positives with this weapon, it still comes at our number 2 slot for a reason which I will get to very, very soon. Your number 1, the weapon formerly known as the Yellowhorn. Although many of you might call this weapon the Gallowhorn, or the Jellyhorn, or the Go-To Horn, the fact still remains that this is the best exotic in the game. This is the highest damaging weapon, and it is crazy what this weapon can do. As you saw right there, me and one other person with the Yellowhorn took out Omnigul in about 5 seconds. Now this is just an example of what you can do with this weapon. It has an okay fire rate. It's got tracking. It has a quick reload speed. Like, there's just nothing wrong with this weapon. There's just nothing you can possibly say that makes this weapon bad. It has everything a rocket launcher should have. And this is why it beats out the Icebreaker for the #1 exotic in the game. This includes the top 5 exotics in Destiny. And I'm sorry if your favorite exotic wasn't featured in the video, but it is the cold hard truth that these are the top 5 best weapons or best exotics in the game. I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.